My name is Vanessa Sedo, and I work for Bloomreach as a demo engineering manager. We're global. So essentially, I work for the pre-sales team, supporting them with demo tools, demo artifacts, synthetic data, and things like that. And I also support some of our global tools. And this is, in this particular case, Novotic is not just used by the sales team, it's used by a number of different teams, and you're going to hear some about those use cases right now. So I'll give you a little bit of background, just a little bit about Bloomreach, just to help set the stage and the context. We're an e-commerce experience platform, very AI focused. We've been AI focused from the very beginning. And our solutions are focused on marketing automation and also e-commerce search and merchandising. So we sell to the end users are mostly on the marketing team or merchandising team. It first started, I think we started with Novotic as I was going back in about 4 years ago. And I was not involved in that particular project. What it was is it was spearheaded, it was our Slovakian team, and it was the product team for one of those, the marketing automation team. And what they wanted to do was they said, all right, just please start out with just a little prototype or a grassroots effort. And it was really about the sales velocity, because they were hearing about that customers want to see the product. And then we were getting solution consultants involved too early or too soon, and it was taking up valuable time and resources with the solution consultants. We wanted them to be able to, we don't really have a quick here, try now trial. We don't have that product-led growth motion. So it was all right to get it, and a lot of the AEs were not giving live demos and not demoing. So how could we provide them with a way to see the product and learn a little bit more? Because truthfully, we also wanted them to opt out. We wanted better qualified deals to go through that sales progression. So when we get to the solution consultants, it was a good use of their time and effort. After that first initial rollout, they built about 20 Novotic demos, and they put them on the website, gated on the website. The other use case or whatever we have is a lot of partnerships. And so with the marketing automation and with e-commerce search, you can see we have integrations as a big, from technology, from mail to SMS to different types of data warehouses, databases, things like that. And then we also have our delivery technology partnerships, and then we have our marketing agents, marketing agencies as partnerships as well. So we have a lot of stories to tell in there. So this is a little bit, so the website landing page, those are the ones that we initially started with. We still add tours there occasionally, and those will come probably more from the product team, maybe PMM. We do have a library for the reps to share. We can do a lot more of this, to be honest, but some of them, they reuse some of the similar tours that we have on the website, or I don't know if you guys have global teams. Our Europe team has tours that are like 80% of the same as the Amer team in the other regions, but they're slightly different. And they're building more of them with that may be specific to an opportunity that they're working with. So it could be a Bloomreach Plus partner. Bloomreach Plus Shopify, Bloomreach Plus Salesforce, Bloomreach Plus something. We can build out a lot more of those as well. We have hundreds. And then, as I mentioned, the product learning. For the go-to-market tours, I can just talk a little bit more about when we first started in 4 years ago, we actually did have tours. They weren't built by Novotic. I have no idea who built them. I think there were 3 of them, but they were the Harbor Tour ones. They had like 30, 40, 50 steps each, 38. And so we had to break them apart. But we wanted to say, okay, who wants the platform overview? Okay. But then you have different variations of this. Our software there's a lot to it. There are a lot of different things in the marketing automation piece in terms of different ways you want to slice in different use cases you want to show. So we can kind of look at it in terms of, all right, what are the differentiators, and try and hook people in based on the problems that they're trying to solve, or any strengths and solutions that we have there. Or, as I started to talk about earlier, the ecosystem. And we're building more and more out with integrations and partners. So with the go-to-market ones, the ones on the website are gated. And then from there, we also have the others that could be shared via Launchpad. And then we have call to action. For those book a demo, or the ones via Launchpad, I think they probably do a lot of reusing. So they're probably still using the same tour with the same call to actions. However, they're already probably connected with them. We also will embed it if they're working with a sales consultant already. We have what we call gamma pages, but it's just a digital sales room. It's what we're doing. And we will either embed them on there, and it could be also with a partner. You share a bunch of them depending on their specific use case. Trying to make them as personalized as we can, or specific at least enough to the problems and the value statements of the prospect that we're in front of. Go-to-market integrations, I don't have a ton here, but we do have the Slack integration. So we know when different people are viewing them, and we also do integrate with HubSpot. So we have all the CRM information there. Now, the additional use case, so this is product documentation. So these are different types of flows. They're very much how-to. There is really no call to action. They are not gated. They are on our documentation page. And with those categories, we have a bunch of them within each of those: data and assets, analytics, campaigns. This is just the marketing automation solution. We actually don't even have any for search and merch or the agentic ones yet, but I can really see that could be really important for us to do next. And the beauty of these, I really like this use case because it really helps, because we've all kind of been trying to learn different things, and a video's hard because then you click start, where do I go, whatever. But clicking on these, it's really helpful. Just if you get stuck somewhere, it's a good place to go and actually see, right? Seeing the screen, getting pointed in the right direction. So I do like how these have been working out. And a separate team, but also very related, and this is very much also feature function, is our Academy learning courses. So we're their Academy team, and they build these out on their own. We do have live classes, and we also have on-demand classes. And these are not really so much used in the live classes, but it's the on-demand. And it gives them like the answers to the exercises and the answers to the skill that they're learning. So you can learn the learning flow that is starting with the concepts. And some of the concepts are not so straightforward or not so simple. So I think having this way, it really reinforces the learning, but the theory and then a demonstration and application of that.